Mr. Zhu X from the Bank of China. I know his last name is an X, but I'm not going to try to slaughter his name, so we'll just say Mr. X. He says that it is inevitable, that they are going to gradually allow the Chinese yuan to appreciate against other currencies, specifically against the U.S. dollar. Kind of a no-brainer. Let's be in these type of investments that are related to this currency that's going to appreciate. Chinese, they're buying a lot of gold, a lot of silver. They're offering it to their citizens. And, here we go, MarketWatch.com on the front page yesterday. China, not bullish on gold. They're talking about China, how they're diversifying, but China doesn't seem to be too bullish on the metal. They don't seem to trust the metal too much. I'm sorry, but wasn't it back in September when India told everybody, hey guys, gold at $1,000 is a bubble. It's a bubble. 2 weeks later, India, big story, buying gold, 200 metric tons at $1,050. Again, I always focus on what they do and not what they say. Same thing with global central banks. They can tell you all they want about gold. They can tell you all they want about inflation. The fact is, in 2009, these central banks were accumulating gold fast, like it was going out of style. Meanwhile, people try to say gold's a bubble because there's the we buy gold people. Look, gold is a bubble when there's the we sell gold people. But right now on the street corners, you see we buy gold. Now, some of you may be jaded because you're like, well, I see buy gold commercials all the time. Goldline, Blanchard, whatever these gold companies are, APMEX. You have to remember, Google keeps track of your interests. If you don't believe me, search Google relevant ads or Google YouTube relevant ads. Go to Ad Manager. Google tracks your cookies, whatever the heck that means. I'm computer illiterate. Don't know what that means, but I do like chocolate chip cookies. Anyway, Google keeps track of this stuff. And they know what sites you visit. They know what you're watching on YouTube. So, of course, you're going to get bombarded, you specifically. But is the general mass, when they're watching American Idol or 24, no, they're not seeing any gold ads. You're seeing gold ads because that's what you're into. Anyway, gold is not a bubble. Again, look at their actions. Look at China's actions. They're bullish on gold. Real quickly, I wanted to respond to Randall. Staying ahead of the wave. It's on the front page of Vision Victory right now, visionvictorymanifesto.com. Actually, you need to go www.2.visionvictorymanifesto.com. For some reason, the main channel isn't working without that www. Anyway, he basically says, how are you doing? He's asking everybody. So respond, I'm doing great. Are you worried about more socialism, more conquest on the horizon? I'm worried about the socialism more. I mean, it's kind of hard for the U.S. to conquest or to expand the empire. We're pretty much about as expanded as we can get unless we start taking over African countries and, anything else that's left with oil or diamonds in it. Let's see. More socialism. Yes, I'm very concerned about that. I'm concerned that they have framed the debate so well that it's almost an unstoppable train. Everybody thinks the free market's at fault. Everybody thinks we have a free market, which is really scary. Everybody thinks that it's the Constitution is outdated. It's not outdated. It's not being used. And if you want to change the Constitution, guess what? The Founding Fathers said that's okay too. You can make amendments. You don't have to change everything from an executive order or the Supreme Court. Randall asked, he believes that according to the fundamentals, our economy should have collapsed. I would say that it is collapsing right now. In fact, according to Hank Paulson and a lot of congressional members, what they were told in September was that we were hours away from economic collapse, a day from martial law, and 24 hours to 48 hours from a global economic collapse. So I believe they propped it up in order to take that crash landing to where they want to crash it at the time and place of their choosing. But I believe it is inevitable, and it's no secret to the people flying the U.S. economy. Okay, do you find it overwhelming? What I find overwhelming is my frustration towards people who just don't get it, don't see it. And I'm talking about people who even watch the news, read books, who want to know, but still can't grasp it. I talk to so many educated people who every time we start talking about politics, they go, well, government should advocate this, and government, I can support government advocating. Stop. Do we really need government advocating anything? How about, Obama's on the news right now. I didn't even watch it, but I saw the headlines, so pardon my ignorance on what he was actually saying, but he was talking about some new thing that he's going to advocate to get more exports. Just get the hell out of the way. How's that sound? Do you find your own life overwhelming? No, and I kind of addressed that. Can you weather the storm for the long haul? I believe I can, and I am excited for change. I'm excited for Americans to wake up. Cautiously optimistic that we have a chance at restoring the republic. You know, the Tea Party movement, though it's trying to be hijacked by Sarah Palin and the Republican establishment, it still excites me because those people are red-blooded Americans and they are hot. And that's why I hope that these videos and other videos like it, and you guys are all out there spreading information because they've got all this anger. They just need the information. They need to know. They're mad at something, but kind of they're like swinging in the dark. They're mad that Obama and the Democrats are spending. Hey guys, this isn't something new. They've been doing this for decades and decades, no matter what party's in office. So I really want to try to educate people. Last thing, this video was supposed to be 1 minute. Anyway, CSL Financial Group.net. I talked to Brad, had lunch with him yesterday. He's doing well. He's going to make a website with some specific questions for Vision Victory people. He says a lot of you guys contact him. That's cool. Next time you contact him, tell him to take Vision Victory to Ruth's Chris or the Aurora Chop House. And I know you're thinking, Vision, you are a cheap date trying to get, somebody's making a financial decision, Brad's doing business, and I'm sitting here in the middle trying to get a free filet mignon. Look, it's not like that, guys. I'm not cheap. Just don't forget to tell Brad that I want Ruth's Chris. Later.